Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter, and boy, Capcom threw this one out of left field. I had no clue this was coming, but all of a sudden today they tweet out that, hey, we just released Monster Hunter Stories for iOS and Android for 1900 yen, which is like 18 bucks. Go and get it. I'm like, what? So that was a big surprise. Unfortunately, it seems that at least for now, this is only available in Japan. My fingers are crossed, so if you look at these assets, they've really upped the resolution, they've upped the frame rate, the game plays and looks beautiful, and I think, and I'm guessing, and this is partly just my hope, is that they didn't do this just for a smartphone, but maybe perhaps next year they're going to release this on the Switch. I don't know, fingers crossed, who knows, but it would be pretty cool. But of course Nintendo did the localization, so it's kind of probably up to them on how they want to market this game. This is what the game looks like. You actually control your movement with your left side of the screen. Anywhere you can press and you get this little virtual D-pad. It's actually really responsive, and you can use your right hand to toggle the camera. So you can actually just press your finger on the thing, push it just a little bit upwards, not even much, and then just use the camera to toggle where you want to go, and it's really relaxing and it's actually really well implemented. Like, I know Capcom has a weird history of doing both good and very bad mobile games, but whoever did this port, if it was internal or external, I don't know, did a really good job. So anyways, this is the basic movement. They've tuned everything. I hope they have a reverse thing for left hand. I don't think so though. But they did tune everything so that everything's accessible very nice in the bottom right. So all the options for talking or picking up stuff or riding or jumping or anything like that. And then just menus and movement on the left. Here we just get a fun cutscene with Lilia asking these guys, hey guys, I got a dumb idea. Let's hold our hands up in the air with these rocks and see how long we can last. No, this is such a stupid idea. My arm hurts. Haha, I knew it. You're a wuss. And just so you guys know, they're not actually speaking Japanese. There's Japanese subtitles, but they actually made up a full language for this game when they did the voice recording. It's a little disappointing that for the anime they actually went Japanese, because I actually kind of like the made up language that they made, but you know how it is. If you guys are not familiar with Monster Hunter Stories, you really should go check it out on the 3DS. It is an amazing game. And here's some fun little Gaijin Hunter trivia. Usually when I do hunters, I play as female hunters, and I almost always go for white hair pigtails with the war paint of red on the side of my cheeks. You'll see me do it in a lot of my videos. It's just one of those things, I just like to do it. No weird reason behind it, just my thing. Let's go ahead and change that name from Sophie to Hi Mom, I'm on YouTube. This isn't my actual save data anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to show you guys this full cutscene, but you get to see how it is. Oh look! Very fun cutscene where the Rathalos pops out of the egg and would chew your head off, but it's got a piece of egg still stuck on its face and therefore is unable to maul you. Oh well. I don't know if you guys actually find these baby monsters cute. Let me know down in comments if you do. I actually find them kind of horrifying. I know I'm horrible for saying that, but okay, here we are in the actual game so you guys can see the performance and just how it plays and looks. There is some pop-in still. I think that's just a legacy thing with how they built the game to pop in and not preload before you go into a situation, and redoing something like that would be a huge undertaking. But overall, this is playing on the iPhone 7 Plus. I did play on the iPad Pro 10.5 and it was amazing. But yeah, everything looks really sharp, high contrast, very colorful, 60 frames per second. The camera movement can feel a little jerky if you're not very good or if you're moving it too fast, but there are controls, I think, for the sensitivity of that so you can make it a smoother experience. Of course, when you talk to people, it's still the traditional sort of like 2D art here where they're, well, it's actually 3D, where they're talking, but you can go ahead and skip all that if you want to. And let's just take a little walk around the town here. One of the things I really liked about this game was how colorful it is. It's like every area is super colorful, very nice. Also, it's a quick tip for you guys. I know there's a lot of services in the West right now that are doing an official English sub version of the anime. The anime is awesome. Me and my daughter watch it all the time, every Sunday morning. They're still doing it, even though they've finished the story from the game already. But it's definitely cool. So if you can find a site that has it, definitely check out the anime. If you're a Monster Hunter fan, you'll go nuts over it. Although it is kind of slow paced, I think you guys would enjoy it. Okay, so after the opening cutscene, which I can't show you because if you guys do get this or the 3DS version, know that they're very particular about people streaming the actual cutscenes because it's kind of a spoiler for the anime. So I did know that they were cracking down on people. So a lot of people just avoided streaming this game, like, period. But gameplay is actually fine. It's just the cutscenes they don't want you showing. Because again, it's a story spoiler. Now, cool thing is here is this game actually has built-in auto-save and backup support. So at any time I can just make a backup which saves it in the cloud. Then if I want to go outside with my iPad, all I have to do is hit read from backup and boom, my data is synced on the fly just like that. Super cool. I hope Nintendo takes a darn hint from this because the Switch is really hurting in this department with backup saves, but for this game it works really well. Okay, let me show you some of the menus and how they've reworked them. They worked really nice. It was obviously a touchscreen game, but they've changed it so that it all works on one screen now. Again, another hint where I think this could be a port to Switch. Like, it could work. So I don't know if they're going to do it, but they really should. But things are looking nice. Let's go out and check it out here. I was just checking out the options here, seeing if there was an English sub setting, but there's not. It's only in Japanese. So even if you do find a way to sort of buy points for the Google Play Store or the Japanese App Store, you're still going to have to deal with it in Japanese. And again, the game's in English on the 3DS and amazing, so if you have especially the new 3DS, highly recommend it. There is a demo, if you can find a link for that, I'll put in the description down below. There's the demo where you can try this out on your phone, maybe. I'm not sure if it's region locked, but the actual game is in full Japanese, so we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope that they release it. Here's what it looks like on the map. It's very easy to call over a monster and ride it. Things looking very smooth. Again, all the controls on the bottom right makes it very easy. Yankuku has the ability to look for caves. The Velocidrome has the ability to jump, which is really nice. You can jump to other areas that are normally not accessible. And this game is just really like a fun Monster Hunter themed Pokemon, but better, in my opinion at least. Just show you guys some of the loading here just so you can see the performance. Again, this is on the iPhone 7 Plus. It ran a little bit better, I think, on the iPad Pro. And of course, newer devices may run it even more smooth. Again, some pop-in monsters, but I think better drawing distance than perhaps the 3DS, which is nice. Here I was just looking around for a gold cave. If you do get the game early on, if you save the game and sleep and then you come back outside, if there's a gold cave, you can find a rare egg and a good monster early in the game. So sometimes I'll just like kind of reset it and just keep doing it in and out until I can find it. Unfortunately, I did not find a rare cave this time. I was just showing off the performance, so you know how it is. When the moment you press record, things don't go your way. I'm sure there's a name for that. Okay, I just go over here. Let me show you what the battles look like really fast for performance, and then we'll wrap this thing up. I have it on ×3, so it's really fast, but you can turn it down to ×1 or ×2 speed. You can see there that the sort of like paper, rock, scissors wheel has been moved to the right hand side of the screen as well, making it very easy to hold it in your hands for landscape mode and play it. Okay, let's go ahead and do a dual attack here. The technique. Arr. There's just something about teaming up with your monster, your favorite monsters, that is just incredibly satisfying in this game. So again, if you're a big Monster Hunter nut, go ahead and get this. This is starting to sound like an advertisement, I know, but I've played this game from start to finish twice already. And now for some reason I'm dabbling with it on the iPhone as well, so obviously there's something there that I really like. Let's go ahead and try to heal up a little bit, which will increase our kinship gauge. I really want to show off our kinship attack here. There we go. Now normally if you have your kinship attack, you might want to try to level it up to level 2 or 3, but the opponent's almost dead, so let's just go for it. Yeah, that felt good. I don't know how much I'm going to play of this game again because I've played it so many times, but I would love to see all the kinship attacks in 60 frames per second. Very, very pretty. Again, I'm going to put a link in the description down below. If you do have access to a Japanese account, you can go and play the demo. But in the meantime, let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this. Would you buy it on iOS and Android if it came to the West? Maybe Capcom's gonna look at the comments on this video, maybe not. But let's let them know, do we want it? Or do we want them to invest and hopefully bring it to the Switch one day? Or do you want them to just focus on Monster Hunter World and forget about all this kitty stuff and just go hardcore? Anyways, love to hear what you guys are thinking. Let me know down in the comments below, and until next time, happy hunting.